The sprawling metropolis of Dallas.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the shot goes down. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Doncic after the basket by Will Barton. And Doncic, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. Poked loose. Porzingis with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break, pushing it up. Here's Marjanovic, and he makes that one.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Murray against Doncic to the inside, and the turnover again by Denver.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Here's Barton. The Mavericks making the shot, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Porter, bounce pass. Barton kicks to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Jokic draws the double. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Doncic. For 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
To the middle. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Barton's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway against Barton. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Barton. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Murray. Doncic with the block.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. So good on that one. And it's Denver the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter's running. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Up top, Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Powell finds Kleber. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rivers surveying the D. Tries again. McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Both free throws good from McGee. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Brunson. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Powell is out there with Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Richardson. And it's Kleber in at the small forward. Brunson scanning the floor. Powell in the high post. Nuggets trail. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Bull kicks to Morris. Passes it to Bull. Back to Morris. It's Rivers on the wing. Inside. Here's Bull. There's the pass to McGee. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Powell. And stolen by Bull. It's Rivers on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Bull. Up again. It's good on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Bull. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Rivers kicks to Morris. Denver passing it around. On the wing, Morris. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Marjanovic finds Porzingis. Count it. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porzingis with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Finney-Smith, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Marjanovic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morris inside. Brunson covering. Dozier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it back. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Knocked away. And stolen by Bull. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's McGee. Finished off the break. 10 points for JaVale McGee.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Rivers against Hardaway. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Rivers gets a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And that does it for our half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Michael Porter. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And a wide open look for Porter. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Barton against Hardaway. Martin drives in. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Porter finds Gordon over Porzingis, and they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Morris passes to Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Clock is at 3, and stolen by Bull. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity, and it's blocked. Powell kicks to Cauley-Stein. It's deflected. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Richardson outside. For the lead. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Rivers. Shoots over Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Mavericks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Pass to Bull. Shoots over Brunson. He's good with the little jumper in close. Bulls got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Kleba, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Richardson outside. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Dwight Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The shot by Powell, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. Basket good.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Murray outside. On the wing, Porter. And he converts the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Doncic. And stolen by Murray. Hardaway against Barton. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray with it. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Doncic outside. Shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter kicks to Murray. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From deep. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic feeling it out. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Takes a three. Jokic, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hardaway for three. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Murray, the pass to Jokic. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
The pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point. Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Offline. So the Nuggets win it. A truly guts. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. everyone. Time to get into it. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porzingis. And he gets it to go.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
Beverley finds Leonard. It's George on the wing. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
And here is Doncic. To the wing right side. Finney-Smith passes to Marjanovic. 5 on the clock. Back to Hardaway. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the Clippers on the break. Over in the corner, Beverley. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard inside. He's against Porzingis. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Kicks to Beverley. And there's the pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Swiped it away. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Back to George. Over in the corner, Zubac. He's looking for Leonard and finds him to the inside. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In general, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but to foul him.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Pass to Kennard. Doncic with the steal. Down low. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jackson kicks to Cousins. Here's Kennard. Feeds it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Marjanovic has got his third basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins, with his height, is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside, and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Doncic against Jackson. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Here's Hardaway, and so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Cauley-Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Richardson in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Richardson. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Powell. Ibaka with some nice D.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron. Dallas leading by 6.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's George after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Richardson against George. He kicks it to Beverly. 4 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got his first basket.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Richardson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. To the paint, here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Now, here's Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ibaka, this is to Leonard. Passes to Zubac from 11 feet away. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. He dishes it to Rondo. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. That three off the mark. Mavericks leading by 8. Out to Porzingis. Fires from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rondo finds George. Now Zubac gets an open look and hits. 1:09 left in the second quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 8. On the wing, Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, man, when he's attacking, Cousins is a locomotive that cannot be stopped. I love how he got all the way in there for the jam.
Doncic looking it over. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Jackson passes to Cousins. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Now here's Kennard. Here's Cousins, and the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this video. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how... And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Now Doncic pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Doncic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Leonard with the ball. George passes to Leonard. Outside for George. For the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Beverly's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And Beverly kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. And George with the stuff.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far, and the shot is good.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Kennard against Hardaway. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got it all tied up now for Dallas.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Cousins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cauley Stein passes to Kleba. He feeds it to Powell. A miss that time would have put him up.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fires from 14. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. Batum with the steal.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
The pass to Cauley Stein. Batum with the steal. Here's Jackson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
With his developing handle, Leonard now has defenders at his mercy when on the bounce.
Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks trail it. Marjanovic finds Porzingis. And here is Doncic, defended by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard with the ball. And it's Leonard again missing. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
All right, David, thanks.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Now here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And George with the stop.
I always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Doncic outside. Inside. Back to Marjanovic. And stolen by Cousins. 3-on-3. Hardaway against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George looking over the floor. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Up top, Marjanovic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. And the shot goes in.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here's Leonard. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Doncic. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Leonard inside. Guarded by Doncic. George passes to Ibaka. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Over in the quarter, Porzingis. And Doncic. Here we go.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
George dishes to Leonard. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the right wing. To the middle. It counts. And the foul. It's on Porzingis.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Doncic hits to Finney Smith. Count it!
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 1. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Now, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there. Just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. got Giles. Also Robert Covington out there. Nurkic is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now, here's Doncic. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Doncic following the score by Damian Lillard. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Covington. And there's Lillard on the assist from Covington. And it's 6 points for Damian Lillard.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Doncic outside to the left side wing. Porzingis 18 feet away and he knocks it down. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
To the inside. Nurkic with it. Hardaway picks him up. And Hardaway comes to help. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lets it go from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Nurkic has got his second basket. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis at the elbow. The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Giles. Portland leading, and now Portland on the break. And here they go. Covington passes to Simons. Pass to Lillard. Outside Covington. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. They get it again. Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Marjanovic and stolen by Lillard. Down low. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field. Doncic looking it over. The pass to Marjanovic. Right side Porzingis. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Nobody near Lillard. Passes to Giles. Here's Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giles. Another shot. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Three-pointer. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. McCollum dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Mavericks trail by 7. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Portland leading by 7. Pass to McCollum. Feeds it to Kanter. He dishes it to Jones. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
In last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Richardson kicks to Brunson. Kleber with it, working on Jones.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Dish now to Kanter. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kanter. Second chance effort. Powell pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Paulie Stein finds Kleber. And here's Brunson. He's guarded by McCollum. Richardson the pass to Powell. Here's Kleber. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Powell with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 3. McCollum kicks to Jones. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Jones dishes to Carmelo. McCollum outside. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. So Portland ends up going with the new group. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 13.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here's Brunson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Mavericks making the shot. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Lillard against Brunson. Yes, that goes in. He's got 6.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Richardson. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Powell. Inside. Richardson the pass to Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. The 3. And he dunks it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 13 points and 1 assist. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny? And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Here's Doncic. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Portland. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Marjanovic, the wide open look here for Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Covington with the ball. Giles the pass to Lillard. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Knocks it loose. Nurkic kicks to Covington. The three. He can't hit that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
There's the pass to Finney-Smith. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Brunson with it. We've got 1:55 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Cauley-Stein, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes it to Powell. McCollum outside. Back to Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. Brunson covering. McCollum no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. For 3, Richardson. And Cantor pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. That one good for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
I'll tell you, I love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
McCollum against Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers leading by 6. McCollum dishes to Powell. The feed now to Cantor. Off on the layup. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Powell with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's McCollum. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
Brunson scanning the floor. Two on the clock. Can't get the layup. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Porzingis finds Doncic. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Canner. Back to McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Doncic outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And it's Lillard missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Very hard to contend with a player with the size and touch and well-rounded offensive game that Kristaps Porzingis has.
McCollum against Hardaway. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention?
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Doncic against Lillard. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And it's Doncic missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Deflects the pass. Here's Cantor. Makes it off the glass.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Lillard, the pass to Pop. Lillard outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Hardaway passes to Kleba. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:06 left to play here in the 4th. And Porzingis, here we go.
Boy, tough to contain all that size on the drive. Kristaps Porzingis, 7-footer.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 5. 1:02 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player. But when you got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
Well, what a pleasure to have a 7-footer who you can play through, because Kristaps Porzingis, that nice shooting form carries over to the free throw line. That is crucial.
Doncic against Lillard. Dishes it to Cantor. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, we know this. When Enes Kanter is engaged, this guy is an effective offensive force. The defense has got to be on point.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Doncic gets to Kleba. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. That one misses. And it's Portland the other way. Now Lillard. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. From outside the arc. Up again.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Or the land of the
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at point guard. Now here's Doncic. And no good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Here's the 3. A putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Doncic against Murray. And Doncic, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Barton. Porter outside. Sinks the triple.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Poked away. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray outside. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gordon, the pass to Jokic.
You look at Porzingis, guys, and I like his versatility, especially on the defensive end where he can guard multiple positions.
Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Gordon's running. Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw. Great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Here is McGee following the score by Dallas. 6 to shoot. Morris inside. Runs and covering. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Richardson. Kleba, the pass to Powell. Lets the three fly. Kleba, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. To the inside. Powell with the steal. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Gordon, the pass to Morris. Rivers gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Down low. Cauley-Stein kicks to Kleba. From deep, Richardson. Offensive rebound. Powell. The pass to Richardson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. His team did a nice job setting him up there.
Here's Morris. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. From deep three-point range at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Nuggets on top. And we caught it before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Southwest, I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Kleba in at the small forward. Now here is McGee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Brunson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the second chance effort by Gordon. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Brunson against Morris. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Morris for 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 4. For 3, Richardson. Powell. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Dozier. Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. And here's Gordon. McGee trying to break free. And it's Gordon missing. Passes to Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Jokic shooting. Tim Hardaway picks one up. The Nuggets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Jokic is really a jack-of-all-trades kind of player. This big fella has multiple skills, and there's not much he doesn't do well.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Now here's Brunson. Out to the wing. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Barton. To the middle. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Jokic on top, lets it go with a 3. Denver gets it back. Barton passes to Jokic, and the rejection by Marjanovic. Jokic kicks to Murray. Goes up again. With 1 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Missed it, even after all those chances.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. The drive by Jokic. That one drops for him. Jokic has got 7.
Jokic has such a feel for when to attack. And when he's moving like this, it's basically all she wrote for the defense.
And so it's Denver in it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the center. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And so here is Dallas following the 3-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot's good. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Right side Hardaway. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Outside for Murray. Drops in the layup for two.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here is Morris. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. He dishes it to Bol. Back to Morris. Out to the right wing. High post shot. No good. Shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Finney-Smith. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets leading by 12. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Morris outside. Inside. Bol the pass to McGee. Bol with it. Marjanovic on him. Bol kicks to Dozier. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. To the middle. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Rivers. No good on the three. Mavericks trail by 15, and it's the Mavericks on the break. That one goes in.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. McGee's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 9.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Green. Rivers looking over the floor. Morris finds Green. Back to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Powell. Here's Morris. Rivers with it. 17-foot shot on the way. Off target with that shot. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cut. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Maxi Kleber. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Cauley Stein in at the power forward position. It's deflected. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Ahead, here's Richardson. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Now, here's Kleber. He's covered closely. Second chance shot. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Cauley Stein.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The pass to Dozier. The putback. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richardson, no luck. Denver leading by 7. Morris passes to McGee. Rivers with it. There's the dish to Morris. And here is Green. Guarded by Powell and stolen by Richardson. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Cauley Stein. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Richardson kicks to Powell. Pass to Kleber. Now Cauley Stein. He's guarded by Rivers. The second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here is Morris. Count it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Dozier can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Dishes it to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Brunson. Now Kleber. Tries yet again. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Richardson the pass to Kleber. Right wing. Cauley Stein finds Richardson. Cauley Stein in the post. He's against Green. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Cauley Stein.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Morris inside. Guarded by Powell. Here's McGee. It's intercepted. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Murray penetrating. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to give.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Murray. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now, here's Jokic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Murray against Doncic. Back to Jokic. 4 on the clock. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis feeling it out of it. It's off. So the Nuggets win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And that one is good. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Here's Beverley following the score by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, George with the bucket. George has got his second basket.
His range goes out a lot further, but didn't need to on that possession.
Leonard against Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Hardaway. Doncic with it. He's covered by Leonard. Doncic against Leonard. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Marjanovic, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. Leonard, the pass to Beverley. Here's Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Beverley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic against Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Pass to Beverley. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fader on the way. They get it again. Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Good on both. Mavericks trail by 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverley. Zubac finds Leonard. Outside, George. Here's Ibaka. And the shot is long. Dallas with the ball. 6-point game. To end the drought. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. George passes to Beverley. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Here's Doncic. Bucket is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Finney Smith, defended by Ibaka. Finney Smith can't get it to go. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Kicks it to Ibaka. In the corner, George with it. Traps in the tray. George has got 9.
Defensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Porzingis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard, that's for two. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Now the pass to George. On the top of the key, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. 11 points in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb.
He made it! He gets it to go! Wow! Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, Dwight Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in at the 2.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley-Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside Batum. Outside Jackson. Richardson against Kennard. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Kleber, and Kleber slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Morris looking over the floor. Kennard against Richardson. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Outside for Jackson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mavericks trail by 3. Now, Kleber. He dishes it to Powell. Now, here's Brunson. Kleber finds Powell. Back to Kleber. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Jackson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Brunson. Cauley-Stein at the elbow. Back to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Cauley-Stein passes to Kleber. And Brunson has it in the corner. Kleber inside. Covered by Morris. Kleber with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. Pass to Batum. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. Richardson the pass to Brunson. Good on the bucket. Brunson's got the lead up to 1 now for the man.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
George looking around. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Brunson against Beverly. Brunson no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Ibaka, and he banks in the layup. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
And Doncic, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, George. Out to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard dishes to Ibaka. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. 23 seconds left in the first half. The 3 for Doncic. They get the rebound.
Tough to match up with the length of Porzingis, and when he's floating around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
And here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
And just a breakdown.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. That was a rough ride in the first quarter for Dallas. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm and that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Cousins in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Doncic against Leonard. Porzingis on the follow. Porzingis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Getting so used to Porzingis soaring in on the putback dunk. There's another one there.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Cousins. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. And Doncic, here we go. Misses from short range.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And that one's good, Leonard.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Doncic with it. He's got 9. Looking to get back on track here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Clippers trail by 3. Beverly finds Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Left side, Ibaka. Shoots over Marjanovic. Ibaka, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass break, Dallas. And the dunk by Doncic.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Cousins with the bucket.
That's a high percentage shot there, especially for Cousins. Just a nice touch inside.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
1:52 left to play in the 3rd. Cousins inside. Working on Cauley-Stein. And it's blocked by Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Cousins. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Jackson against Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 18 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Morris outside. The feed to Cousins. Batum passes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Doncic against Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
76% from the line a season ago.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Jackson against Doncic. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Good timing on the glass. Cauley-Stein up there and flushing the miss back.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson down low, guarded by Doncic. Here's Zubac to the paint, pulls up, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley-Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Misses the shot. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He got into... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Cauley-Stein. Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Richardson, and it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 6. There's Jackson with the 3. Doncic with the steal. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Morris. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. Paul George, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Marjanovic comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Doncic against Beverley. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Up top, Ibaka. This is to George. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Clock at 4. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Ibaka, no luck. Dallas leading by 6. And it's the Mavericks on the break. A good look from Doncic. And it's Dallas with another. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Doncic. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Over Porzingis. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Finney-Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. George against Hardaway. The 10-footer. George finds Zubac. Misses from close range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Clippers trail by 8, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Leonard looking around. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Doncic, no good. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Leonard with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Of course, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Go ahead and lead them, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Here's Doncic. 35 seconds left in the game. Pocket 6. And the dunk by Doncic.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Portland, Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the 2. And a deep three from Lillard. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Here's Simons. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. A rebound by Marjanovic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And then Lillard slams it in.
Lillard is phenomenal in penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Doncic looking it over. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Fires for three. And it's Simons missing.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Dallas moving the ball around. Lillard against Porzingis. From 11 feet away, he doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Pass to Simons. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic hits it to go.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Giles. Back to Lillard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Nobody near Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. Another shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over to the left wing. Down low. Ring shot on the way. The rebound by Marjanovic.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Lillard surveying the D. And there it is for him.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway up top. And the pass to Porzingis. Portland grabs the miss. Covington with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's good. Lillard.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with the big loss.
I look to the times where things are going well.
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Cantor in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. A shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Hardaway finds Doncic. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. McCollum against Brunson. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Cantor. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You're dealing with a lot when you're guarding Cantor. Big frame, good moves, good feet, good finisher. He doesn't mind the physical battles.
You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Cullen passes to Jones. Over Kleba, and nothing but hair on that one. It's stolen by Jones. McCollum feeling it out a bit. This one for 3. That's tipped. Powell against Richardson. Powell, the pass to Cantor. Shoots over Powell. Portland, no good that time either. The Mavericks trailing. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's McCollum. Takes a three. Powell pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Up again. The putback is no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. McCollum finds Powell. Back to McCollum. Outside, Jones. McCollum against Brunson. Sinks the 15-footer. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Here's Kleba. Moves back up. A shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Canner. McCollum kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Cantor. Tipped away. Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Richardson attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Richardson is aggressive, good things tend to happen, including how he attracts fouls while shooting.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Richardson. High post, Cauley Stein. To the right side. Kleba inside. Working on Jones. Powell, the pass to Kleba. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Pushing it up. Wants to get it to Powell and does. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And now a 6-point Portland lead.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And so all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score. And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Powell in at the 4-man position. McCollum, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Brunson finds Cauley Stein. Can't connect from short range.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, easy call.
For Dallas, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's Doncic missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Lillard against Doncic.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
For Portland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Here's Doncic, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
For Dallas, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Lillard against Doncic. Takes it out to Covington. Lillard from outside. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Giles. 6 to shoot. Lillard outside.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
A three-pointer off the mark. The drive by Doncic. He gets it in there. Doncic has got 11 points.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Yep, it counts. 12 points for him.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, the superior strength on display. Nurkic excels at absorbing contact and muscling the shot in regardless.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Doncic, 11 points in the game. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Here's Giles. The pass to Simons. Lillard outside. Over Doncic. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Finney-Smith can't hit from in close. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. And that one drops. Simons has got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he gets the bucket.
Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing. But a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Pass to Nurkic. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Doncic against Lillard. The fadeaway. The shot off that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front. They lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, you see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Robert Covington. Giles is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Doncic. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. He kicks to Cantor from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Finney Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Cantor. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Trailblazers leading by 5. It's Jones on the wing. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Passes it to Anthony. Back to Powell. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Feeds to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Mavericks trail by 6. It's Hardaway with the drive. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
A 3 from McCollum. They get it back. Outside, Jones. Here's Powell. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Doncic with it. Now defended by McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Lillard's checked in for McCollum.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
The experience helping Kemp there. He doesn't shy away from taking big time shots.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Anthony. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Doncic outside. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Doncic against Lillard. Kicks to Powell. Tanner, high post. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lobs it up for Cantor. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Doncic left side. Back to Hardaway. Powell with the steal. And now Anthony pushing it up. Going back to stop him. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Doncic against Lillard. Tries again. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Lillard dishes to Cantor to the inside. Anthony kicks to Lillard. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Lillard attacking. Money!
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Doncic outside. No good from three-point territory. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll